twice before. All right. It is 8:30, but I'll give it about 30 seconds to let people jump on. Just muting you guys so there's no background noise for the new people that don't know yet. All right, let me see a couple more. Okay. All right. All right, this meeting is being recorded and I will share with the group for those parents that either need to hear it again or that miss it. Thank you guys for jumping on as usual for our weekly parent meeting. Some new people on. This is, we have a weekly parent meeting, handful of agenda items each week just to touch base and just be available for you, to you, if you have any questions, general questions, or any questions actually. So let me pull up my agenda so I can stay on schedule here. Let's see. There we go. All right. I did forget to mention tryouts we had last weekend in the agenda item. So we did have tryouts last weekend for our youth teams for the most part. We had a handful of high schoolers participate. But for the youth teams, we were able to add to our current rosters. And then we even have a couple of new rosters, our new teams. So we're excited about, you know, obviously the people that have returned and for the new people to join us for our 17th season. Still letting a couple people in, but we're super excited about that. So with our agenda, we have, I'm going to talk a little bit about the call to ball. Next week, fall season reminders and deadlines, and then open it up to any questions you may have. So, so the call to ball, this is an added tournament that was not included in our schedule. And we have 4 Magic teams participating in the tournament. Actually, we have 3 Magic teams and 1 team that has a handful of Magic players. It's a merged team. But we have essentially a 2024 team, a 2025 team, a 2029 team, a 2030 team representing Washington and playing this weekend in Beaverton. And it's called the Call to Ball. And the Call to Ball tournament in a nutshell is the Hall of Fame committee. It's their platform. And they have a handful of tournaments, regional tournaments that they put on. This is their 2nd year and they invited us this year. So they have a handful of tournaments that they put on and the winner gets to play in nationals at the Hall of Fame induction this year in Nashville, Tennessee. So wish us luck. There should be a live stream option available. We haven't received it yet. It's not Baller TV. It's something that I haven't heard of yet, but we should have it either late tonight or tomorrow. And we'll share it with all of Magic so you guys can follow and support the Magic teams. What's next? Any questions about the Call to Ball? The people that are participating should have received kind of a checklist of what to do. Oh, I do need to mention of the Call to Ball, and I'll mention this later. There's 3 rules that we're not used to. One rule, one you're really gonna laugh, but one rule is off the free throw, it doesn't have to hit first, so we can go get the rebound. So we talked to our girls about it already, but just so you parents know that'll be watching, and then those of you that will be watching on live stream, that's one of the differences. Another difference is we can't have duplicate numbers. Yep, we have a couple of duplicate numbers that we're working out right now. But the biggest difference is if a parent gets a technical, the player can't play the season. So that's that. Or not the season. They can't play in the rest of the weekend. So
how do they know it's the parent?
Well, I don't know. I don't know, but I thought that was a very interesting rule.
Yeah, they could just say that's not my kid.
Right. So if parents get ejected, your player also gets ejected. This is not a magic rule, although I like it. This is a call the ball rule. So keep that in mind. You know, emotions run high, games get tense, et cetera, et cetera. Just remember, you want your kid to play the rest of the weekend. So next we have all next week, Magic is off. So no practices, no trainings, and no parent meeting next week. We're taking the entire week off. We use it just to kind of get organized, reset, spend some time with our families. Everybody, you know, kind of needs this time. So we'll be off the radar next week. But before then, which is, you know, between tonight and Sunday, you'll see a handful of emails, reminders, etc. So you'll be ready to go for the next season that starts the week of September 7th. And any questions about next week? Good. So the last thing is the fall season reminders. New people ordering uniforms. The deadline is August 29th. So please get your orders in. Someone told me yesterday that they didn't see any options for youth. We've since fixed the problem. Nike is out of all youth practice gear, but we've supplemented with another option, reversible jersey. So just get the top for now, and then Nike they didn't tell us when, but they should be back in stock soon. But you can just at least get the top reversible for now. So we like reversibles at practice so we can scrimmage. Any questions about the team store? Okay. Next, then we have registration. So this is new and returning. Everyone should be registered in League Apps by September 1st. The link went out with your invite. So everyone should have received an invite. If you did not, please shoot me a message and we'll get that out to you right away. This is for new and returning. And in your invite, you should have, it broke down all the tournament schedule, training schedule, practice schedule, who your coach is and all that. And then each team will have their own team meeting after the first practice when we restart back. Questions? Okay, moving right along. So September 10th is the date. That's kind of our end of the year welcome, new and returning big barbecue that we have. So we're super excited about that. That went out to, and that information will be available on Team Snap as far as location, time, and everything. Oh, speaking of Team Snap, for the new people, if you're not on Team Snap, please shoot me a message so I can get you added to Team Snap, because there you'll have your team specific schedule, your team specific communication, etc. Any questions? Just moving right along. Love it, love it, love it. So on a personal note, those of you that inquired, most of you know, but maybe some are new, but a couple years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. Last year, I beat cancer. Over the last several months, just kind of putting pieces back together. But I have my my last big surgery next Wednesday, August 31st. So I'll be off the grid in the hospital probably for about 3 or 4 days. So yeah, so when I go ghost, that's the reason. But I plan to see everybody when we reset, when we start back September 7th. And I appreciate all the well wishes, good vibes, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Any questions you can, during that time period, Gerald and I are available.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate you taking the time. If you don't have any questions, I will let you go. Happy Thursday, everybody. Take care.
Have a good night.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.